How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Zach Hicks, your resident film nerd of HorseshoeHuddle.com, and of course, your favorite co-host over at the Locked On Colts podcast. Today, we are back with yet another video here for the channel, and I'm going to experiment a little bit here with the bye week with some shorter videos. I typically give you guys videos that are in that, 10 to 25 minute range, and sometimes a topic I only have like one or two videos I want to talk about, but I still want to get this content up for you guys. So I'm going to try to just sprinkle in a couple videos that are like this, that are maybe, between 2 to 5 minutes long, because it's only like one or two clips I really want to talk about, but there's still things I really want to break down for you guys. And one in particular from this past game against the Atlanta Falcons was how Anarumo was able to generate pressure late in this game by using Adetomiwa Adebawore, the Colts defensive tackle, as a bit of a weapon in the stunting game up front. The Colts are down DeForest Buckner for at least the next couple weeks, next 3 to 4 weeks. So the Colts need to generate pressure in new ways without having their number one pass rusher on the field. And one way is utilizing just the speed and the explosiveness that Adetomiwa Adebawore has to generate pressure for other players. So we're going to look at two clips here from the end of the Falcons game on how the Colts were able to generate quick pressure in the fourth quarter and then a sack in overtime that gave the ball back to the Colts offense and ultimately won them the game. But here we're going to have a little two-man game from the four-man rush. We're going to have Adetomiwa serving as the pick player, as a disruptor, the penetrator. There's a lot of different terms that you can use for the first guy in on stunts. I personally like using disruptor, so that's what I'm going to use the rest of this video, but I've seen it used multiple times in different ways. But Adetomiwa is going to be the guy breaking through the line here. First guy in. Second guy is going to be JT Tuimoloau coming around the outside. So when you're looking at this play from Adetomiwa's perspective, the most important thing that he can do here is cross the face of this guard. So he needs to cross this face and threaten that A-gap as much as possible. That is his entire goal in this play. Look, if they leave him unblocked and he can get to the quarterback, awesome. But his number one just objective on this play, cross the face, break through that A-gap, make contact with both of these players, slow them up, and give JT Tuimoloau the free rush to the quarterback. And what we're going to see on this play is he accomplishes exactly that. He's able to create all the disruption needed on this play, and JT Tuimoloau is able to swim around and get that free space on the inside to get to the quarterback. He is purely disruptive on this play. Again, he's just getting that vertical penetration. He's working up the field, making contact with both these players, blowing up that A-gap, and it gives JT Tuimoloau that free hit on the quarterback. They get an intentional grounding on the play, and the Colts are able to get into the overtime period. Now we're getting into the overtime period here. The Colts are facing a key third down for the Atlanta Falcons, 3rd and 12, and they're going to have this 5-man pressure. Defensive ends are just kind of containing rushing. They're getting off the outside, and we're going to have this 3-man rush here with Zaire Franklin looping around. And again, same thing applies with Adetomiwa Adebawore. He's going to be the disruptor on this play. His entire goal on this play is cross the face of Chris Lindstrom, get right in front of him and disrupt that A-gap and give Zaire Franklin all the space he needs to loop around and get the sack. So what does Adetomiwa do on this play? Exactly what is asked of him. He starts with that speed rush, gets Chris Lindstrom to open up to him, crosses the face, gets into that A-gap. Lindstrom has to stick on the blocker or stick on his guy because you can't let the A-gap. You have to block the innermost guy as a guard, which allows Zaire Franklin to turn the corner and get in there for a sack. So, a defensive lineman doing this job is probably the most thankless thing in the NFL. You're not going to get the sexy sack numbers or the pass rush win rate or anything that all these analytics companies are looking at. But this is what contributes to winning football. Understanding your role, understanding your thankless role of, I need to, no matter what happens on this play, the second the ball is snapped, I need to cross this phase, disrupt these two blockers, and create that open lane for my teammate to come in. He does it on this play for JT Tuimoloau. Just fantastic work to get JT that hit on the quarterback. And then in overtime, the biggest play of the day for the Colts defense, the Colts ask Adetomiwa Adebawore to cross the face of an all-pro right guard, drag him out of his blocking assignment, and give Zaire Franklin that free lane. Franklin's able to get just that free rush up there and get that sack, give the ball back to the Colts offense, and Jonathan Taylor Baylor, and they're able to get that win. So that's all I have for this quick video. Adetomiwa Adebawore is a weapon for this Colts defense, and even with DeForest Buckner out, the Colts can generate pressure by utilizing this unique athlete, especially on the stunt and twist game, to open things up for other players. Really like what I saw from him in this game, and I think we're going to see a lot going forward with the Colts secondary playing at such a high level and getting Mooney Ward back this next week as well.